Okay everyone, welcome to another episode of the Travel Lane. I'm going to elaborate a little bit now on our impending journey. This is the place we call home, Australia, at the arse end of the world, but what a great place it is. We've got everything here, from tropical rainforests to deserts to ski resorts to massive ocean reefs and what have you. And that we've got some of the best beaches in the world. If you ever get the chance to visit, I really recommend it. So yeah, this is where we call home, and we love it here. We've been here nearly 20 years now, so we'll be departing from here. I'll move in and show you somewhere a little bit closer, let you know where we're at in Australia. It's a massive place. It's a continent in its own right. It's probably about the same size as Europe. So yeah, it's a massive country. Majority of people live on the coast, but there's so much to see and explore. Inland as well, there's a lot of history here, considering it's meant to be a relatively new country, but obviously the Aboriginals have been here for thousands of years. So okay, so we actually live in South Australia, and south of Adelaide. This is a bit of New South Wales, Victoria, and we're just over there on the left hand side. So oh, I've got a bloody shadow in there. So anyway, yeah, this is where we live, Adelaide. That's where we'll be flying out of. And I think Kangaroo Island's either I think it's the second or third biggest island around Australia as well. I'm sure somebody can let us in on that. Yep, so here's a little bit of a closer look. Victor Harbour's really nice. But yeah, you can just about see the airport sign there, and that's where we'll be flying out of. It's not the biggest airport in the world, but it's very easy to get around. So yeah, we don't get that many visitors to South Australia compared to the rest of the country, but that suits us. It's our little secret, I guess. Anyway, from Adelaide we'll be flying with Emirates, and I think it's a Qantas joint flight, and we'll be heading to the United Arab Emirates. So yeah, we'll be taking, I don't know how long it is, it's quite a long trip. We'll be flying all across this area here, I suppose. Not fully sure of the flight path, but yeah, and we'll be landing in the United Arab Emirates. So there's quite a bit going on around here at the minute. Hopefully it's settled a little bit before we fly. Not nice, but there you go. Seems to be wars all over the world. And I have noticed on an air tracker that the airspace all around Syria, Israel, Lebanon, Iraq and Iran, there's pretty much nothing flying over it. So I'm sort of thinking we'll be flying, you know, south of it. I don't know whether we'll go across Egypt. You never know, we might see the pyramids, but and then I guess we'll be heading on, yeah, up into Europe and what have you, avoiding the Ukraine and what have you, because it's all happening there still as well. So yeah, a bit sad times really. But from the United Arab Emirates we'll be, so yeah, from the United Arab Emirates I'm guessing we'll be flying somewhere over here, and our destination is Prague, up here in the Czech Republic. That will be where we'll be landing and spending our first 3 nights. So 3 nights in Prague, and then we'll be catching the train from Prague down to Munich down here. I think we've got 5 nights there, so we've got a little, well, I say we've got quite a few things to see there that you'll get to see as well. I don't want to spoil it all too much. And then from Munich we'll go across via train again to Vienna. From Vienna we've got a day trip where we'll actually visit Slovakia and Hungary, where we visit Bratislava and Budapest. So 3 nights in Vienna, that will be taken up by one of the days, and then from Vienna we head over to Krakow, where we've got another 3 nights there. So yeah, I mean, that's sort of like the stopover when you go and have a look at Auschwitz. So well, that's one of the things we're going to do there. 3 days there, or 3 nights there, and then we head up to Berlin, where we've got 5 nights there. So yeah, we've got quite a bit to do in Berlin. Mandy's going to catch up with old travelling friend Karen, who now lives in Leiden in Holland. She's married to a Dutch guy called Richard, who we're going to spend a bit of time with them while we have a look around the place. I'm sort of excited to see all the places, but I'm sure Berlin's going to be fairly interesting as well. So we've got 5 nights there. There's plenty to see, a lot of history and some interesting places. I fancy seeing the Ramones Museum, and I need to go and have a look at Cortex Records for all the Flat Cat followers that are watching this also, so that should be good. So from Berlin we have a flight to Amsterdam before finally getting over into the UK and landing in Birmingham. We'll then travel to Leicester, where I'll see my dad and hopefully catch up with some of my oldest friends and some of my best friends. And then I'm heading up to Warrington to see my cousin Kate. And then we end up going up to Arbroath, which is just up above Dundee. And then we've got some little travel plans once we get to Scotland as well. So in Scotland, we're sort of going to be in Arbroath for a while. I'm guessing you're all having a look, see if you can find it. Well, if you can find Dundee, Arbroath's sort of on the right hand side, just above Dundee. So the family are originally from Glasgow, but they moved over there a long time ago. So we'll be spending a few days in Arbroath. And then we're going on a little road trip. So my sister's coming up for this. She'll be driving us up there, but we're heading to Stirling for the day. And you can see Bannockburn on there and Stirling Castle. We're going to visit both of them, but we're also going to visit the Wallace Monument around here as well. So pretty full on day, but yeah, it should be a good day, I reckon. I think we'll all enjoy it, and we'll find out a bit of the Australian history, Scottish history going on there, with the conflicts with the English that everybody has. So yeah, it should be a fun time and interesting. Okay, so after a busy day in Stirling, I think we're going to be staying at somewhere called Pitlochry. I can't even say the bloody names, and I can't find it on the map. So, but the plan is to we stay there for that night, and then we're going to spend 4 nights heading up the west coast of Scotland. So yeah, as you can see, Isle of Skye's there. That's Loch Ness there, I think, or is that further up? No, that's Loch Ness. So yeah, we'll be spending a bit of time up here, exploring and discovering. I'm not sure what we're going to find yet, but it's meant to be beautiful. There is a West Coast tour that they highly recommend, so I'm sure we'll get to see some of the beautiful places. We're not going up that high. We'll be basing ourselves somewhere, I don't know, around here. I think we were going to stay at Shildag there, but that's been changed. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and you'll get to see the days out that we have. Whether we get across to Inverness. I know Culloden's there as well, so another battlefield and that. But yeah, we're really excited. And then once we've done our 4 days there, we'll be heading back down We're going to stay with our nephew Andrew in Falkirk for our final night in Scotland before heading to Edinburgh Airport and flying over to the States to Vegas. Okay, so we leave Edinburgh. We're going to fly across the Atlantic. And yeah, first stop for us is Philly, so that's where we land and change flights from there. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking we're probably going to have to go through customs there, so I'm not even sure how long we've got, so that could be an interesting little stopover. But yeah, we go from there and then we get our next flight, which takes us, right, where am I? It's hard to bloody see from the camera. I'm trying to find it now. Maybe over here somewhere. Fuck's sake. Oh, there it is. So then we fly into Vegas, where we've got 5 nights there. We've got a few little trips planned, which you all get to see. So we're excited for that as well. We're pretty keen on the whole trip. We've got plenty of places to go, lots of people to see. It's a bloody big place, isn't it, eh? Yeah, so should be good. Got one more little stop to show you, and then that'll be it for this video. Okay, so there's Las Vegas. When we fly out of there, we've got a short flight over to LA, but we'll just be in the airport there. We've not been there before, but we have been here. We've been up to San Fran before, which was really nice. We had a great few days there about 3 years ago. So yeah, and then from LA we've got something like a 16-hour flight back, which takes us to Melbourne, and then we've got another flight to Adelaide from there, which will be another hour or so. We have tried to use some Qantas Flyer points to do this long trip here. Mandy got over 400,000, and it's gonna get us about 200,000 to get us up to business class. Woohoo! But yeah, we're not sure whether we'll get that. Probably not. We never seem to get that sort of stuff. But I think if we don't get the business class, then there's another thing. I don't know, something like a bit up from economy, so I think you get a bit more leg room. But you know, we're only small people, so we don't need a lot of leg room, but it'd be nice to have a little bit more comfort. But yeah, so the last part of the trip is there from LA to Melbourne and back to Adelaide. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I've been Darren Lane, and you've been listening to The Travel Lane. Cheers.